How do you actually play Dragon Chess? Does anybody know? Welcome back to the 12 Days of Homebrew from the world of Ae'oene, where we give you a creature and an item for you to use in your home games, and tell us how you like them. Now, for today, I did mention Dragon Chess, and that is on the board. See what I did there? But that is going to come later. We're going to get into that, because Dragon Chess already exists. How's it homebrew? Like I said, we'll get to it. In the meantime, let's check out some sea monkeys. That's right, I said sea monkeys. And in Ae'oene, sea monkeys are indeed medium beast, but also considered a monster of the sea or of the ocean. They are an aquatic being similar to like a killer whale or like a dolphin, but they have arms as well as fins, making them pretty scary. In fact, it gives them a climbing speed. Now, obviously, no ability to walk. They're not going to come on a shore, but on the cliffs of, say, Roth Dare or any of the other oceanside cliffs, they might be able to climb up the wall to get to prey momentarily. So, like, look out. Now, as far as everything else going on, let me get out of the way for your screenshot. It's got some basic attacks that you'd expect. It's pretty dexterous, pretty strong. Either way, just a fun thing to throw at your players. Now, I mentioned Dragon Chess. I'm not lying. Here's a little history on where it was made in Ae'oene, but what we're giving you is homebrew rules for Dragon Chess. So, still within the bounds of 12 Days of Homebrew, but here we go. We've got two different versions, Horde and Knowledge. This was helped create by one of my players who his character is all about knowledge. And as you can see, one is about money, one is about getting knowledge. Pretty simple, right? Oh, and here is your screenshot of this section. Now, I don't have a lot of time to go over every single rule of this, so I'm going to get out of the way so you can take your screenshot. You can look a little more in depth, but essentially the turn actions work like this. You can either capture one of the golems that you start out with, or you can put their dragon in check, or if they're in check, you can attempt to checkmate. You can read further into the rules on your screenshot. Now, obviously, in all these, here's the checkmate rules, and as well as the roll DCs. It mentions the capture and blunder and check DCs multiple times. This is where you're going to find out how to figure out exactly what those DCs are going to be. Here's your screenshot, and that's going to be very important. And there's one other thing to go with. The last thing is the roll modifiers, as well as the fact that there can be draws if you both end up with no golems, but roll modifiers is what makes this fun as far as adding in proficiencies and expertises as far as D&D goes, and actually the natural ones are going to give you a -1 penalty. So have fun playing the Dragon Chess rules here. And let us know if you like these Dragon Chess rules whenever you play it in your games. I've used it in my home games quite a bit, and we have a great time, to be honest. But it might not be for everybody, and frankly, I'm curious to play test it with some other people. So let us know if you like it, and make sure to come back for day 11 tomorrow of the 12 Days of Homebrew. Man, we're almost done.